What is up, guys? So today we're going to talk about the different types of scholarships for NJCAA schools and CCCAA schools. So if you want to learn more about those scholarships and what the world of volleyball can offer you within those types of schools, stick around. So just in case you're unaware, NJCAA stands for National Junior College Athletic Association. And CCCAA stands for California Community College Athletic Association. So both of these schools are junior colleges, or I'll probably call them JUCOs a lot in this video. So these schools are schools that are comprised of first year and second year college athletes. That's what the associations are comprised of. And this is defined by number of credit hours and number of years played within any type of college format. So these are the schools that are your 2-year junior college schools. So before I dive in too deep, I get asked all the time if these videos are just for women's volleyball or if they're for men's volleyball too. So within this video, there are things that will be just for women's volleyball, and there'll be things that will be for both. So in the NJCAA, they do not yet have men's volleyball, but there is a new grant that just came out that has been passed and awarded to the NJCAA to start men's volleyball at the junior college level. So this is super exciting for the men that play volleyball, because whenever these teams do get developed, there's going to be hundreds of spots on rosters that are just unfilled and that they'll need to be filled. So the year that these teams open up, there are going to be so many opportunities for men to get scholarships at NJCAA schools, and that is so exciting for our guy volleyball players. Another thing I hear a lot is that most people don't think of junior colleges as a viable resource or option for college volleyball scholarships. But in fact, you'll see that there are so many options out there, and there is quite a bit of money to be given at the JUCO level for college volleyball scholarships. But for some reason, people still seem to either have a kind of a stigma around JUCO volleyball or JUCO sports or JUCO schools in general, or they're just flat out unaware that you can get a scholarship. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to see why JUCO is such a great option for college scholarships and why so many athletes use it as a springboard for 4-year or even pro platforms. So let's dive in and talk about NJCAA scholarships first. The NJCAA within itself has 3 different types of divisions, much like the NCAA. So the 3 different types of divisions are Division 1, 2, and 3, with Division 1 being the highest. All of these scholarships at a NJCAA level are equivalency scholarships. So if you missed me talking about what an equivalency scholarship is in this video, quick reminder and breaking it down in a nutshell, it is a scholarship amount that can be broken up between different athletes. Within all NJCAA schools, there are 14 women's indoor spots and 14 women's beach spots that can be filled. So this means that there are 14 people that can sign a national letter of intent and or be on a scholarship. So not every athlete has to be on a scholarship, but the max number that the schools can carry on their roster is 14. This does mean, however, that the school does have the option to give 14 scholarships of their capacity that are defined by the NJCAA at each division. So Division 1 NJCAA schools are able to give full ride scholarships. So they're able to cover tuition, books, fees, room, and board. Plus, they're able to give $250 towards covering required supplies for your classes and a transportation fee to and from the college. It has to be direct to and from the college per academic year. So that's a lot of money. You have the potential to get your entire school paid for, plus $250 extra per academic year for transportation or supplies. So a volleyball scholarship at a Division I JUCO level could literally save you thousands of dollars. So the next division is the Division II within the NJCAA. So Division II schools are able to cover completely for up to 14 athletes tuition, books, and fees. They are not able to cover room and board, and they are able to give $250 per academic year in required course material. So any of the other things that you may need for a class, they can provide $250 per academic year. But that $250 cannot be used for transportation. This is still huge because that is a lot of money still. So you can have up to 14 athletes on a Division II NJCAA team that have their tuition, books, and fees covered, plus $250 for an extra money that goes towards supplies. And then there's Division III. So Division III in the NJCAA is very comparable to NCAA Division III. They do not give scholarships, but the coaches are able to help point you in ways that will get you scholarships, academic scholarships, different types of scholarships. So most athletes that play at a Division III school, they are able to get some financial aid, but it's not defined as a sports scholarship like it is with the other divisions. So like I said, as you can see, there's tons of money that can go towards your education for women volleyball players right now in the NJCAA, and very soon for men. So NJCAA is a great option. It is a great starting place. It is a great platform that so many athletes use as a springboard to go into four-year colleges and get better scholarship offers. Or some athletes will go pro from an NJCAA. That number is less, but still some athletes will use a JUCO school to do that. JUCO schools also have different rules on like allowing more leniency on grades. So a lot of student athletes that maybe don't have the grades that the NCAA requires to get into their school, they can start at a JUCO and they can still get a full ride scholarship. So it is a great option, and the level of competition is awesome because these are freshmen and sophomores that are good. They're playing Division I, Division II, Division III with other freshmen and sophomores. So it is a fun level of play. You can get full ride. There's more full ride scholarships for all of the players, and it's just a great option. So let's jump ahead to the CCCAA now. So I talked a little bit about it in this video, but the CCAA is a California-based association. So they do not give scholarships outside of their state. There are a few exceptions, which I'll touch on in a little bit, but these are great options for kids that live in California, and they can save you a ton of money and you'll be able to play in college. But if you live outside of California, it's definitely going to be a little bit harder to get on a team there. Like I said, there are some schools that will be able to get you on a team. So I've linked below the website that lists the schools that have permission by the CCCAA board to recruit kids out of state. So there are just a handful of schools that are able to recruit kids out of state, but that handful of schools is still another number of schools you can add to your list. So another reminder, CCCAA does have men's volleyball. So this is another good option for our men players out there. They also have women's beach and women's indoor. Right now they just have men's indoor. So this is a good option for everyone. So this type of association is ran differently because it is a state-based association. All of these schools are state-based schools. So they actually do not offer athletic scholarships. However, because they're a state-based school, these schools have the lowest tuition costs across the nation for any other JUCO. So being able to get yourself a full ride scholarship to go to these schools is completely doable because their tuition is so much lower. And also, like the NCAA Division III schools, the coaches are definitely willing to help you get any financial aid that you need and any scholarships that you can get to pay for that fee. So those schools can be a really good option for kids that are in California or for our men volleyball players. So if all of this was brand new information to you, or if you have questions, drop a comment below and I would be happy to answer them. If you're wanting more information on college volleyball recruiting, be sure to subscribe here or join my free Facebook group. I give out tons of information every week. I ask questions, I answer questions. It's just a really interactive group that was created as a free resource just so I could help you better understand the college volleyball recruiting process. Then, if you are just ready to land your scholarship, if you are just ready to do this thing and make sure that your future is set, sign up for my College Volleyball Recruiting Academy. I'll put the link below. It is an all-inclusive course that is self-paced that I have created based on the information that I have given to other athletes that have helped them get college volleyball scholarships. So this has been a multiple year, at least 8-year process in the works that I have compiled into a self-paced online course. You'll get the entire course, you'll get a college recruiting guide, you'll get free access to me, you'll get email templates, you'll get YouTube help, you'll get video assessments, you will get so much in this course. So if you are just ready to do this thing, go to the link in the description below, sign up for that course, and let's get you a college volleyball scholarship. Thanks for joining me, guys.